Hey people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. We have a different filming location today. So yeah, this is what happened. The past week has been me mentoring a couple of university design graduates at Loughborough University in Loughborough, and it's like a user experience, people that have gone through like the user experience degree, and they now have like a UXathon. So like they throughout today, which is Saturday, they will be building a product. And the last week, we used the whole of last week to look at the brief, to set the deliverables, what we are going to talk about, what is important, and all of that. That's what we used the whole of last week to do. But then today is when they will do the actual work. And the most interesting thing is that they are actually building a live product, which means that the client exists, is a real product. We are going to help them improve the user experience. And I went through the entire process with them. We sort of set like timelines, what we can deliver, what will have the highest impact with like the lowest effort. And yeah, that was super. It was like a very interesting session, what we did. And then they have forwarded the brief back to the clients. But then I really wanted to talk about how this mentorship impacted me myself. So I've always thought of mentorship as a one-on-one thing. I've always approached it from that end. Sometimes I always even feel like mentorship is a scam, but this time, which I still stand by that but this time there's been something different. First off, I need to introduce myself. My name is Deborah, Dada. In case you don't know me, I'm a product designer, which means that I build digital products. I create the experiences of different digital products, but then I have other things doing on the side. But for the sake of this conversation, let's just leave it as I am a product designer. So the things I want to talk about at this time is this mentorship made me realize how much I have grown. Oh my god, like particularly it helped me see the gap between being a junior and somehow advancing in your career 3-4 years. There's some knowledge that you can only get on the job, and to be honest, I'm so proud of myself for this knowledge. For example, a scenario was when the mentees rather, they're trying to go a certain direction that would take so long to build, and I was able to quickly identify that, and I was able to redirect them. It gave me so much chills, to be honest. And also I was able to answer them without having to think too much about it. It was like natural. I'm like, oh wow, this thing has actually become like a huge part of me. So if there's anything that you're doing and you think that you're not making progress, I think you should try and work with someone that is just getting started. Of course, this is not gauging or this is not belittling people, but if you want to see how much growth you have made as a person, I think you should try to mentor people that are just starting. You see how much you have grown, and you'll be so proud of the progress that you have made. As much as I am proud of the progress that I have made today. So I saw myself from the outside for the first time. I won't even lie. It was like I stepped out of my own body and saw that, Debbie, you are thinking of success metrics right from the beginning. You're thinking of how to calculate it. You're thinking of proposed metrics to track. It was just so interesting for me that I could guide people differently. And I've also, things that I've seen, that I've learned, or that I've seen, the growth areas I've seen in myself is that I can think faster. And I can think clearly and more structured than I would have thought as a younger designer or someone that was just getting started. What I wrote here is that growth feels slow when you are living inside it, but obvious when someone else realizes on you. So if you have grown so much in your career, I think you should take on mentoring people. It will help you see how much you have grown. It will help you see, aside impacting people, it will help you see how far you have actually come. And I think that once in your life or in your lifetime is something that you should actually try out. All right, the next thing is that teaching exposed my invisible skills. I did not realize some skills I had until last week. So for example, the years of experience, they've actually formed a pattern in me, and I did not notice this pattern until last week. For example, the way that I talk, the way that I document, and those things are things that I have built brick by brick in the past few years. But now I'm just seeing it that I think there's a pattern to how I solve problems. Also, you don't notice until someone needs your guidance. Yeah, I think this relies so much on what I've said before. When someone needs you, that's when you realize that there's so much growth. These are the skills that I have seen. Also, I was able to know to ask the right questions. I was able to really ask the right questions. And so much, the skills that I have built, creativity, resilience, it all came out like last week, and I'm super proud of myself. So, um, also, I think there's some emotional weight of mentoring as well. I won't even lie, because there are different groups, and then these different groups have different mentors that I know, some that I don't know, and then it bets the fact that I'm so concerned that I hope my team wins, and if they do not win, is it a judge of my own competence? Again, I thought of it that way. I won't even lie. I thought of it that way, that if they do not win, is it that I'm not good enough? But I know better that I do not have to make that about myself at all. It is about the students, what they bring forward, the value that they give in the session, and that's all that matters. And the fact that they went through that process has also instilled something in them. This is not about me at all. So yeah, but all I just did was make sure that they get it right, their success feels personal to them and not about me. Exactly like I said, they feel responsible, even though that it is not like a life project, but they are also responsible for it. Even me myself, I feel responsible for it. I've been going through the website back to back, like it's me that's building the product. All right, I don't want them to make mistakes that I've made also. But the thing about mistakes sometimes is you really don't understand the gravity of it until you actually make it. But I'm trying to guide them so much, or I try to guide them so much, so that they don't make these mistakes as well. Yeah, I think that's a bit of how last week went. What am I looking forward to today? I'm looking forward to seeing them shine. I think overall, I'm looking forward to so much confidence that when they walk on this stage, they have 5 minutes to present and 2 minutes to answer questions. When they walk on that stage, they speak beautifully with so much confidence on what they have worked on, and they get insightful feedback for the work that they have done. They are able to cover a lot in that time. But what am I looking forward to for myself today? I'm looking forward to more guidance, actually, to also learning as well, because it's a different environment. So I'm also looking forward to learning from this environment as well, and also seeing what are things I could do better as a mentor. Am I grateful for this moment? Yes. Am I going to make the most of it? Yes. Am I really looking forward to it? Yes. So I went in as a mentor, but this week really showed me that the quiet ways that I've grown so much, and experiences have shaped it. So if you're someone running away from experiences, scared of trying things out, please do just get yourself out of there. You have grown. If you see any mentorship opportunity, grab it. You have actually grown. You have done a lot of work in yourself. So don't let anybody take that away from you. Someone else outside there needs what you know. So share it. Share it. Alright, thank you for watching this video. Possibly maybe not my best, but we have to show up every day for the rest of this month. So this is day 22, and subscribe, like, share, and I'll see you tomorrow. Definitely see you tomorrow. A lot more prepared than this. Bye bye.